Hello everybody, I'm Teacher Matt, and today I'm here to share with you 3 valuable tips to help you ace the NO level summary. Let's go. Tip number 1. Let's pick out the right number of points for your summary. For the O level summary, N levels as well, you have 8 marks for content and 7 for language. Each mark is given for each point that you pick out. So if you pick out 8 correct points, you get 8 marks. Many students will think that I just need 8 points. So most of us would actually go and pick out 8 points. Then let's pick out 10 points. Let's be safe. Now you might think that, but sure, how can I squeeze in 10 points with just 80 words? Be disciplined. Tell yourself that you only begin the summary once you've picked out 10 points. Let's move on to point 2, paraphrasing. Many of us get worried and we think that we have to paraphrase all our content in order to get the marks. That's where you're wrong. Content marks is content marks. Language marks runs separately. If you're not comfortable paraphrasing all the points, keep the content and focus on getting the full 8 marks for your content. There really isn't any student that I've seen that has gotten full marks for content and gotten 0 for language. If you're less than comfortable paraphrasing some of the words, just remove some of the additional examples, shorten your points, and retain the original words. You will still get the content marks. Moving on to our last tip, numbering of our points. Most students do it this way. I'm using sample text on Korean's culture and how there's always pursuit for speed. If you look at it, the first one is, it is seen in the fast internet speeds. The next one, intensive language classes promising near immediate results, which highlights people's pursuit of speed and efficiency, popular speed dating events, they don't want to waste time, and glitzy wedding halls that host a succession of hour-long ceremonies all weekend. We're not focusing so much on the content here because every text is different, but my point is that most students will continue doing so and bracket their points all the way to the end of the demarcated area. This is incorrect. This is what we should be doing. You've marked out the first point. Number it off there as number 1. You found a second point, number 2. And then for number 3, do likewise all the way till the end. You might be wondering, what's the difference? We are numbering off anyway. Well, there is a significant difference. If we leave all the numbering off till the end after the extraction of points, subconsciously, most students will force themselves to think that they have already extracted whatever is possible. So even if the points are not sufficient, they would just split the points and tell themselves, I've extracted 8, I've extracted 9 or 10 in the best case. If we number off accordingly and we reach the end finding only 8, we have to be disciplined enough to go back to the text. Remember, the 9th and 10th point are your safety nets. It helps you to get that full marks for content. I hope you find these 3 tips very useful for your summary writing. Do keep a lookout for our future videos as we share more interesting tips for the different subjects that we do at Maths Education. See you!